Who's better, Giannis Antetokounmpo or Kawhi Leonard? Listen, I love Giannis Antetokounmpo just like you do. But Giannis has a lot of growing up to do in this league. And again, I love his motor. He's the guy who wants to guard your team's best player, period. And he's the best offensive player on his own team. I just think we're a couple years away from the Giannis train. Again, we can hop on it early. I get it. But I think Giannis is going to have his time. I don't think it's yet. I think he's only 22 years old. Giannis will get his chance. Listen, when you're talking Giannis Antetokounmpo, he can't shoot the three in a league where the three-point ball is dominated by the best team in the league. You got to be able to shoot it to a degree. He can't shoot the three yet. And I believe he's limited as a scorer. Again, he can get to the rim with his length, but when it's time in the playoffs to clamp down on Giannis and come up with a strategy from a good coach in the NBA, they can usually do it. He's still limited. I think his length gets him a lot of looks, and in a regular season, that will work. He'll get you 35 a night a lot of nights. He'll score a lot of points. He'll get rebounds. He'll do all of that. But in the playoffs, when coaches have the time to come up with real systems on how to stop you from getting to your spots, it seems like thus far that's where Giannis has been limited in his career. Now, I will admit this, the brother's putting in work in the gym, and you can clearly see he's getting better. And that move, that fadeaway, will be more consistent the next year and the year after that. He's getting there. I just think we're a couple years away. Now, Kawhi Leonard, on the other hand, never forget this. He went up against LeBron James and won his Finals MVP with the San Antonio Spurs. Never forget that. Kawhi Leonard is a phenomenal basketball player. He's top 5. We just wish he'd talk more. Now, vocally, Kawhi is starting to come out a little bit more and more every year. I'll give him that. But he's not where we would want him to be vocally. He still needs to talk more. He needs to show his presence on the court. We need to know he cares more. I think his teammates could benefit from that as well. He needs to be more of a voice in free agency, right? You need to recruit. We are in the era of recruiting thanks to LeBron James. Kawhi, it's one of those things where if you can't beat him, join him. Go get you a guy. You're not going to come out of the West with the team you got right now. Heck, you see what happened to you in the playoffs last year. Zaza Pachulia got your ankle caught up, and it was it for your whole team. It shouldn't be that way. I need Kawhi Leonard to become more of a vocal leader, but if we're talking about game, he improved his assists last year. His rebounding has always been around 4 or 5 a game. His scoring is up. He's great. And it looks like he's about to enter that realm of getting stronger, getting bigger, and being able to be a guy you can depend on for 26, 27, 5 and 5 a night. Now you're one belt under the LeBron James and Russell Westbrook tier. Remember, Russell Westbrook's pretty much a triple-double every other night, and LeBron's about 26, 8 and 8 every night. Now Kawhi is going to be right under there, about 25, 5 and 5 a night. I'll take that. I love to have that every night. Kawhi wins this battle. Phenomenal basketball player, not taking anything away from Giannis. But in a year or two, I think this conversation could be a little more obvious and a little more close, depending on where Giannis takes his talents to whenever he becomes a free agent. Not now. It's too young for Giannis. Kawhi Leonard, don't get fooled by his lack of verbal communication. He is a phenomenal basketball player on the court.